Okay, so now this class, what's the essence of this class? The essence of this class is to show you that you can make money from your smartphone by doing online jobs. And then we have and this place where you can do on this online job is the crypto space. Why did we choose this crypto space? And crypto space is not the only place where you can get online jobs from, but the reason why we chose the crypto space is because the crypto space is a very, very new industry. It's 12 years plus. It's going to 13 years, and so many opportunities are inside it. Like every single day new opportunities come out. So if you want to really, before you can kickstart your job, try to get a job in the industry, it's very important that you watch first. I can recommend about 4 videos from my YouTube channel that you can watch to get you started about the crypto space. You need to understand the crypto space. Why is it here? And then, like I tried to explain in the first video, where it's the reason why these jobs are available. They are available because, just like everybody that creates a company, when you build a company, you are the owner of the company, but then you need people on the company to help you push the company forward. To achieve the results that you want to achieve for your company, you need other people. So then you start looking for people in that field. Now, the difference between crypto and other, like having a physical job in Nigeria here, is that one of the benefits is the fact that they pay more. You have a better chance of getting paid more. Like I always ask, I'm yet to see a company in Nigeria that pays someone that pays a writer over 200,000 naira. Writing job is one thing that's like really underrated, but in the crypto space, you can earn $800, $1,000, $2,000 as a writer, just a writer. When I say $2,000, if you check the naira equivalent, that's $1 million naira per month. It's very possible in this space. So the reason why I like the crypto space is that it's a space where everything is possible, literally. So, but then you have to prepare yourself and avail yourself with the opportunity. You have to avail yourself with you have to prepare yourself, okay? But if you don't have experience in the space, if you don't have an adequate CV or resume, can you still get a job in the crypto space? Yes. How? You have to move yourself from, oh, I know nothing about the crypto space, to, wow, I now know something about the crypto space. So if things about the crypto space is is very tough for you to understand, all you need to do is go back to the very beginning and take it one step at a time. I don't expect you to understand the crypto space immediately, grab everything at once, because even to get to this point, this place where I am right now, I've been in this space actively in this space since 2018 and inactively since 2017. So I didn't get everything at once, I didn't understand everything at once, but the more you give yourself to it. But now we're talking about giving yourself to crypto space from the angle of career, from the angle of job. So, but now that you've understood this, if you notice, I didn't really stress to try to teach you all about the sectors in the crypto space, because there are so many of them. That was why I deep dived into the recent trend, the current trend in the crypto space, which is why I mentioned the NFT, the Metaverse, the gaming, the Web3 stuff. If you pay attention to those areas, the more you hit roadblocks, the more you have questions to ask. Hitting roadblocks means, okay, I don't understand this, you can Google about it. When you don't understand something, it doesn't mean that you lack the ability to understand. It just means that you need more exposure in that thing. And sometimes you can never pray about it. And when you pray about it, somehow the next time you try again, it starts making sense. Now I'm telling you what I've tried, what has worked for me, and every other person that has gone through my coaching, my classes, my trainings. All right. So it's what I'm trying to say is take it one step at a time. So the first thing, I'm going to share my screen now, and I'm going to explain this thing step by step from the angle of I woke up one morning and I decided to send Victoria, which is me, a message like, oh ma, I want a job and no, I need to make money. How do I go about it? I want to do crypto. And I'll not tell you, okay, don't just dive into crypto investing. Try crypto job first, because it gives you the opportunity to get a skill and then you get paid without you diving in with, if you're naive in these markets, you can lose your money. So crypto job is a way for you to start earning money and then choose to invest whatever portion or percentage of whatever you've earned. So I'm going to share my screen now. Now, this is a website. This is a website for Web3 jobs. There are so many Web3 jobs. There's so many communities for Web3. But I'm going to explain some of I'm going to take it like one of you just met me and said, ma, I'm interested in a job. I'm interested in making money. And I'll say, okay, start with crypto job. So now I'm going to assume that this person have no knowledge about crypto space. So the first thing first is to ask the question, what is crypto? Crypto is digital money. Crypto is simply money evolved. The money we know of, the money that we are using today, didn't just start as paper money. If you want to understand the history of money, you need to start from, you need to go and read about history of money. If you can read about history of money, you would understand why we have crypto today. Money has been evolving. What we call money has been evolving right from trade by barter. If you did economics, you would have been taught that about trade by barter. You know, I give you my beans, I collect your yam, those kind of exchange. So it's very vital to understand that how money has moved from that trade by barter and all the way down to today, up until 2008, 2009, when we had our first digital money, which is Bitcoin. So now, how do you not get into the crypto job part? Every single day, new cryptocurrencies come out. Every single day, new those cryptocurrencies and those that founded them need people who will help them establish their brand or establish their project. Now, this project needs, we're dealing with an online community. We're dealing with an online community, and it's beyond your normal traditional. Before now, a company will come out and create a company, build, physical building, all of that, have people coming to work. But then we now had COVID. COVID now showed that remote work is actually a thing. That is, working from home is actually a thing. So we now started having companies. That can exist without having a physical building. We have several of them that is working, that's functioning from their homes, like people from their homes with their laptops and their phones. They have several persons working from them all over the world, delivering value to them without them ever meeting physically one-on-one. I worked on a job for over 1 year, and I never met them face to face. I probably saw a couple of their pictures on their DP and their status, but there was never a physical interaction. We didn't even have a video chat to know what we look like. But I worked for them for over a year until I said, oh, I'm not doing it again, I'm resigning. So remote job made that very possible. So you now that is new and you want to make money, where do you start from? Now I'm going to use this website as an example. We have different kinds of jobs in the crypto space, from internship to ambassadorship to content writing to whatever it is, to tech, non-tech, what do they call it, tech jobs. Now right now on this website now, it has 16,220 jobs, and I'm very sure that that number keeps increasing. If we go to what we call CoinMarketCap is a website where they list cryptocurrencies. It's like a place where you can go and check what cryptocurrencies exist. Of course, it doesn't contain all the cryptocurrencies out there, but it contains quite a huge number of them. We're talking about over 18,000 cryptocurrencies. That's over 18,000 companies. That's like literally over 18,000 opportunities for you out there. And because these jobs, you can't say that people are finished taking all the jobs, so none is for you. No, now you are the favored one, so definitely you will get a job, because literally every day companies are coming out, and we have the startups to the ones that are already existing for over 7, 8, 9 years. So when you come to this website now, you'll see different categories. Remember I said one of the areas, because this space has gotten so big and you're coming in now, you just ask a question: what's the latest trend? So I mentioned Web3. Web3 is what we call decentralized internet. You can read up more on that. If you have questions, we will handle that in the forthcoming classes, or I will do a recorded video. Maybe that's what I'll also do to supplement these live classes. So if you have questions, always ask your questions in the group. Don't keep your questions to your chest. Have questions. What the least I can do is to do a pre-recorded video and upload it to my YouTube channel and send you the link, so you watch it and will answer your question. So beyond this live session, I can always do the recorded session for you. You watch it at your own free time, and hopefully it answers your question. So now Web3 is a trend, and in Web3 we have so many things. We have gaming, we have Metaverse, we have NFTs, we have all of those things. We have things that are part of this Web3. So this means that instead of you trying to go to the old sectors, we have so many sectors that we are trending in last year, last 2 years, previous years before now. You start with Web3. So being a Web3 writer is going to be a little different from being a writer in any of the sectors that were trending before now. Now the reason is because some terminologies might not be the same thing. So I saw some questions in the chat box, so I'll address the question. So what do you do now? Remember what I said. You start with what you know. What do you know? Like, what are you good at? For example, now Blessing in this class now, she's fairly good at writing, but how can she channel her writing into the crypto space to help her get a job? Now this when it comes to crypto space, is a place whereby it's not really about your educational background, but it's about the value you can deliver. That is, so you don't have to limit yourself to the skill that you know. You can pick one skill and learn about it. So this road that you're trading right now, I'm not promising you that it's going to be easy, because nothing good, there is of course there is ease for you, but of course you don't expect to get in on a complete platter of gold. You have to be able to qualify for it to an extent. You have to know what you're doing. So that means you have to, if you like writing, but if you want to start writing in the crypto space, then you have to start writing. You have to start learning how do I write a web friendly content, a content that is suitable for the web. Remember, the way you'll be writing your essays in your school, when you were in school, is not the same way you write for the internet. No, you don't do that. So you have to start asking yourself, I like writing, so how do I channel into the crypto? I can be a very good customer support. How do I do it in crypto space? I can be a very good community manager. Where does that fit into the crypto space? Oh, I know how to draw, I know how to design. How can I fit that in the crypto space? Okay, you check yourself, the things that you know how to do. But then you ask yourself, okay, all my life all I've been doing is just to go to school. I've never really had anything that I know that I'm good at. What do I now do? You now check, what are the available jobs, what are the most popular jobs in this space, which one can you learn. Now, learning this is not hard. Like, I used to tell people that the easiest, fastest way to learn is learn by practice. Like, now, if you want to key into the writing part, you just go to Google and type Web3. You will see several topics. Pick one and rewrite about it. Write about it and then look for someone that will vet it for you. For example, me, you can send it to me like, okay, ma, I've written this. The easiest way to learn what you don't know before is by modeling it. For example, now, you saw a content I wrote. Instead of you to, don't quote me verbatim or copy and paste what I've already done, you look at it like, okay, let me look for a topic and write this thing, research, browse, and write it, follow the pattern that I used, and create your own. So that way you would have, how will I put it now, you would have skipped a lot of classes. Of course, that's not like you breaking process, but you would have skipped a lot of classes. You're trying to save yourself time, and you have learned a lot on the go. But then you see those classes. That's why as you go forward, you start taking classes to get yourself better. You know, one challenge I have with people is the lack of commitment to making themselves better. You know, the things that you know now, the time it will get to, it will look like as if you don't know much, because more things would have come out, and then you hit a roof. For you to break through that ceiling, you need to learn more stuff, learn new stuff, update what you already know. So you know how to write, but there are ways to write these days to bring engagement. There's a way to write if you're going to be a social media manager. There's a way to write if you're going to be a content writer. There's a way to write if you're going to be a community manager. There's a way to write at different at different levels. So you now find out, what does it take to be a content writer? What does it take to get a content writing job? Now let me show you this. Excuse me. Now this is these are jobs. So I'm going to select only remote jobs. So to reload and show me only the remote job. Like, now these are different categories of those jobs. So I'm going to use content writer as an example. So let's say you came to me. Let's say you came to me and then we now found out that you like writing. So what do? I would send you back to go and write write 3 contents on different areas of Web3 as samples, and then we'll do corrections on those content. Now, why do you need samples? If you're a writer, you have to show that you know what you're doing, and that is, you have to show samples of what you've done before. You might not necessarily need an experience, though. Now I'm going to explain a part of LinkedIn now, but I'll get there. Well, they're going to start answering the questions in that chat box. So let's look for a content writer's job role here. Okay, these are mostly tech jobs. Let's look for entry-level jobs. Entry-level jobs. Okay, let me backtrack a bit. Remember when I talked about what if you don't have experience in the crypto space? The easiest way to gain experience, especially if you need to build your CV, is to get a job role as an intern, an ambassador. For example, now these are intern jobs and beginner jobs. Intern jobs and beginner jobs. Like look at this intern jobs now. 9 days ago, it was posted here. Okay, I'll share it. Just remind me in the group. Oh, this job is no longer here. Okay, It's fine. Let's look for another job role. They're looking for intern graphic designer, for example. Okay, so the remote is in Berlin, Germany. Let's look for this. Is go for the first one. 1 hour ago. Now these people now, they're looking for an intern that can dedicate 8 weeks to the internship and have excellent written and verbal communication skills, passion and curiosity for decentralized P2P systems and Web3 technologies, and okay, they have specific whatever, and they have competitive compensation. Now let's say you have to apply for this job role now. If you notice now, the resume is not even compulsory. Basically, the resume is not compulsory basically because it's an internship role, but they want you to answer these questions. Look at the questions here. How and why did you originally get interested in crypto and blockchain space? What's your favorite project and why? What did you find interesting about subspace? Now they expect you to have researched about the company. I don't know if I'm running ahead of myself, but now that you're new to this space, you need to start showing a lot of interest. You know, you can't successfully achieve what you want to achieve in this space without being amazed, interested in this space. You want to learn more, you want to understand more. Like the person that said that the person didn't understand Metaverse, you know, you start watching videos about Metaverse. Yeah, really, because sometimes when you read about it, it might sound complicated, but when you hear people talk about it, it might start making more sense. Metaverse is simply virtual world. Like, it's a virtual world. You're in the physical world here, but you're interacting with people. Like the way you are in chat with people online, you know, you do video chat and all of that. But it's going to be like a virtual reality, a virtual world where you can still meet with your friends. You be like a cartoon character. Those movies you used to watch is now real. All those movies you used to watch is now real. You can have another name in that world. You can exist as an avatar. And you can make money there. You can build land, build houses that actually have real world value. You can sell those things and still make money in the real world. So it's like a concept that is evolving. So you pick an area and start in that area and find out what does it take to build your skill in that area. Sorry, let me go back. So for each of these job roles demands this thing. So when you want to have video experience, look for internship and ambassadorship roles. That's the easiest way to get the first 2 experiences you need. Now there is no how when you're done with those roles, your curiosity will just increase. You just know, you will go from where you were to where you were not before, and you'll be better. You'll be more exposed. You even build connections there, and most likely they might retain you. Or even if they don't retain you, somehow you'll have built a relationship there that can help you get another job. But the point is, you need to be interested. Pick Web3, pick Layer 2, pick DAO, pick gaming, pick Metaverse, pick NFT, pick any of these things and be interested in them. But most especially right now, if you're interested in gaming, you have high chances of getting lots of opportunities, because gaming and Metaverse are like there's so many projects coming around them, and they're also tied to NFTs. So your knowledge around them will also help your ability to get jobs. You can't get job in what you don't have no knowledge about. So you read up on them. The reason why I say you don't need any CV or experience is the fact that you can start from a 0 level and build what can be in your CV. Now I did a video on how to write a crypto CV. Maybe people need to watch that video. It's on my YouTube channel. I might share the link later. How did I get here? Okay, I'm looking for a writing job, so I can use a writing job. Okay, let me use customer support for example. Let me use customer support job role for example. Let's say you're someone who is very good with customer support. You know how to answer questions. For you to be a customer support person, you must be somebody that pays attention to you must be ready to read everything about the project and understand it, and be ready to let's see what it takes to be a customer support person in this crypto job space. Like right now, see what is required of you. You must engage and understand customer concerns. You must answer the emails clearly and follow up on to make sure that it's resolved. You must establish customer satisfaction and ease in understanding and navigating the site. You must investigate and detect technical issues. That means you have to work side by side with technical people. You must aid in testing new platform features. You must write articles for the help center and help with translations and attend a live chat support. Now, job requirements. One of the most important aspects for us is, okay, of course, now you just have to be flexible with your working hours and be proficient in English. But then they're looking for people that are living in these time zones. So it's not for Nigerians. Nigerians is 2 UTC plus 1. But they're looking for people that are 8 hours to 9 hours ahead of Nigeria. Those are people that will be suitable for this role. So if you're good with customer support, you find out what it takes. As you can see now, that's not even a lot. Now look at this one 9 days ago. Let's see what it takes to be a customer support here. So this is what they're looking for. Just someone that has empathy for others, someone that can communicate, someone that is ready to find solutions to help the customers, someone that is willing to learn.
Concentrate on the street and work out things there. You understand? I think that would be better.
Someone that is willing to learn, and then at least 2 years experience. So how do you deal with the experience sometimes that you see? Maybe want to apply, they don't say that you must have power trade. Wow, I think I've seen this go up before. How do you deal with the experience that is requested, that is needed? You seek out places. You don't have to have 2 years experience per se, but you need to have some sort of experience. For the writer now, you create samples of content of what you've done. That's an experience for you. You have a freelance experience. For the graphic designer, you need to create samples of designs. You don't have to go sit down and wait. I don't see the job now. How will I get the experience? No, you don't have to get a job to get the experience. That's what I keep emphasizing all the time. You don't have to get a job to get an experience. You should, like now, for example, now I have a committee of interns. You can say, oh, Victoria, I want to join your interns. So not when you join my internship group, you become a figurehead in the internship group. You won't do anything. If I give tasks, you won't do them. If you don't do the task, you won't learn. So let's just say now you join my internship group and you have a specific area that you want to get experience in. Because my challenge is you give people tasks and they don't do it. I don't know how they want to learn or how they want to get the job. Because people are giving you a job because they expect you to be able to do your job and they expect you to be able to learn on the job. So if you don't understand the demands of the job, you won't be able to get paid. So it's not as if these people don't want to give you the job. It's probably that you don't meet what they are looking for. Of course, there's a place of favor working for you, but you need to know the demands of those jobs. Like in this customer support part now, this is what they are looking for. They need someone that have used the platform before. And okay, no, you don't have to have used the platform before. This is what you do. But they need to have used done 2 years experience in either technical support or customer support in a financial services or fintech company. How do you get the experience? You can start looking for. You can offer your services for free, even if it's for a month. Even if it's for a month, please, I want to get an experience in this area. Can I work for you? Can I work for you so that I can gain this experience? Or you say, okay, ma, can I manage your community so I can practice what I'm learning on your community and gain this experience? What I'm trying to say is that you don't literally need to have worked somewhere. Because I say, I'm new to this, how will I get the experience? How do I get the experience? You can get the experience. Offer your services to somebody and learn there, and then get the experience you need and now apply for a real job that you're looking for. That's how to get the experience. If you have skills that you can show, for example, I'm talking about writing, design, even if you're into tech, whereby you have to program, you have to start practicing and creating some web stuff on your own. Do you understand? Even before I started getting jobs, crypto jobs, I was already writing a lot. I already had tons of proof to show this is what I can do. I was already getting jobs, outsourced jobs from people. So don't just sit down there and say, I don't have the experience, so how will I go and get the job? No, you go and get the experience. How do you get it? You look for where you can offer your services for free so you can get hands-on experience. Or if it's a kind of skill that you can practice on your own, you start practicing. How do you know that your content you're writing is good? You ask Google. I'm here, you ask me, ma, look at my content, is there something I not do well? See how I wrote it and all of that. Because if you want to pay for, you can actually get learn all the things you want to learn, but do you have funds to pay for all those classes? That's why I say you learn by modeling. The fastest way to learn is by modeling. Look at content that looks like what you want to do and write an entirely different content. Look at the way the person is writing it. Well, you ask them, are you willing to offer your services for free to them? You can tell them, okay, I want to get an experience. You want to get an experience as an intern. You can ask them. It's possible. You say you want to help them in so and so area so you can gain experience. Yes, it's very possible. It's very possible. Like, it's very, very, very possible. Very, very possible. You can tell them that for some incentives, maybe they can pay you some incentives. You're not asking for salary. You're just asking for a little incentives for your data, because you need data to like do this work from home. So you can ask for data incentives to gain this experience. So you can actually do that. You can do that. So many persons have so there's dozens of them. So let me just use the opportunity and answer the questions, because I don't want to go beyond 9 o'clock. I have to also open my table. Okay. Question here says difficulties understanding metaverse even when I researched on it. It's not that hard. Like I explained, metaverse is a virtual world. If you want to understand metaverse, if you're someone that watch movies, maybe you need to watch Ready Player One. Watch Ready Player One, you understand metaverse. That's the truth. That was the first movie, even before metaverse became a thing, became a popular thing. That movie was already there. So when metaverse came in, everyone was referring to that movie, Ready Player One. So if you want to understand metaverse, watch the movie. These are kind of movies that, creative movies that you see how people are entering the metaverse. You wear the goggles and you're playing there, you are living there. Your physical body is here, but you are in a virtual world. It's like those games you play on your phone. Imagine being a character in the game you're playing. Your physical body is here on earth, but in the game you have, the way you I don't know if any of you have played any simulation games. I played a lot of simulation games whereby you have mother, father, you give birth to children, you build communities, all those things. Now those things are going to become real, super real, like whereby your body is here, but in a physical world. If you might be married there, you might have land, have cars, have houses, but the difference between the metaverse kind of world and the games you used to play before is that this time around, those things you own in those games can be sold in real life for real money. So metaverse is a world that's evolving and getting clearer. So you don't understand it, keep reading. There's so many videos on it. You watch videos instead of reading write-ups. The write-ups are like tough for you to understand. Watch videos. But like I said, watch this movie, you might understand it. I just said the name of the movies to you. That movie was like the first example of the metaverse, and everyone kept referring to it. Next question is, come on, like I just said, this is for Taiwo. Okay, Let me show you something. I believe all of you can see my screen. So I want to write about Web3 and I don't know what to write. Well, make sure you have a LinkedIn account though. Make sure you have a Twitter account. Make sure you create a Medium account. Very important. Like I said, that video has covered everything. I want to be doing answering of questions and not teaching afresh. So let me see. You're a writer now, or you want to build your samples, your course of content around writing. I don't know what to write. Just simply type. I already mentioned Web3, gaming, Metaverse, and all of them. Let's just say gaming, for example. You type, how do you know the crypto kind of gaming? The crypto kind of gaming is called NFT gaming. NFT gaming. See it here. You type it. Look at search. Search. First of all, the first place to start, the first content you can create. Let's say now you don't know what to write. Then start with what is. What is Metaverse? What is NFT? What is play to earn? What is gaming? Crypto gaming? What is Web3? By the time you start, you write a content on what is part of that content. You will find another question to answer. Answer your question. Create content on the questions you're asking. I don't know if I'm making sense. Okay. Okay. So start from a what is question. You will have plenty content. As you're asking that question, you have plenty. So when you ask what is Web3, by the time you're done writing about that Web3 content, at least 500 words. At least 500 words content. 500 words. You will have another question to ask. Those questions are not clear to you. Write a content that makes it. The more you research and make it clear, people are looking for, like in the gaming world now, they are looking for people that can write content that are simple to understand, not technical content. So they're looking for in the gaming and metaverse world, their content are very simple to understand. They are not hard. So if you can break down those things that look tough to you, the more you read about it, the more I write about it, and they are simple to you, then more likely you can create this thing. What did I just do now? Okay, I will send terminologies, the document for terminologies in the group. Just remind me, drop a reminder message for me in the group and I will send it. How do you grow your social media account? If you want to, the best way to grow your social media account is deliver value. Yeah. Now you're in the crypto space now, and you need an account that talks about crypto space a lot. So the more you read about these things, create, for example, now if you're on Twitter, I have a Twitter account, I have a LinkedIn account. Start on Twitter now, start creating short posts. Start creating short posts and start engaging on other people's posts. The more you drop a reasonable, valuable comment on other people's posts, the more you'll be seen. So looking for ways to grow your handles, you give value. It's that simple. Thank you. You deliver value. Is that simple. So you can't for example, now you have an account, you have a, most especially they might be looking for a Twitter account and LinkedIn account. So on your Twitter account now, there are people that are known that they deliver value in a particular area. If you want to learn about Web3, some people are very good on Twitter. If you go to their handle, all they talk about is Web3. So you are so sure that when you go to this person's handle any day, anytime, you will get valuable content on Web3. So you can start to become an authority in an area, and then you start looking for example, now you can go to my handle now on Twitter and check the last 5 persons I followed. Most likely they're around Web3 or the crypto space. Check out their handle, look at their posts, leave a reasonable comment. The only way you can really leave a reasonable comment is when you've read about what they're talking about. Most likely that was how my brother grew his own account, and then you look for all these thought leaders in this space, people that give reasonable comments, and people that are powerful, like in this space. They write about something, leave a reasonable comment under their handle. So you grow your own handle by delivering value, either on your handle plus leaving a reasonable, valuable comment under the hand of those people that are now popular in the crypto space. Now, I'm not talking about people that promote. I'm talking about people that actually deliver reasonable value, not people that are promoting stuff. Promotional is always obvious. It seems like you're marketing something. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Who asked that question? For Sophie. In the crypto space, there need room for those who write stories, like those that are good at crafting and telling story. Of course, you are very welcomed in the metaverse and the gaming area. They need people that will write stories about those games. They need people that will write stories about those games that are launching, they are producing. Those games are produced out of a story. Somebody wrote a story about the game. So yeah, there's room for that. And there's another room for it is that if you are going to have a great handle their social media accounts and all of that, you would need what do they call it? You will need to be someone that can write engaging stuff. Anybody that can write stories that people can read and they're like hooked into the story. Shasha, I'll send it. The technologies I talked about in the other videos are actually, they are general for the crypto space. They are like basic for the crypto space. So it's one of the foundations you take. Common technologies in the crypto space. It's one of the the things you get yourself exposed to. Start learning about this stuff. So yes, there's a space for you if you know how to write good stories. There's a space for you in the gaming and the metaverse space. Somebody have to write the stories about those games. And then you can also handle social media content, because they're looking for people that's going to make their social media accounts attractive for people that love games and love stories, can engage. So if you know how to break down those stories into some engaging pieces, yeah, there's space for you. Really, there's a space for you. It's called storytelling. There's a space of storytelling in marketing, like when you're marketing content, what they call content marketing by storytelling. So storytelling is also a way to market something. If you can write something saying, people are like, they're reading it, and by the time they get to the end of it, they're like, oh, you're not hitting nail on the head. So there's a space for writing stories, but this time around it's called creative writing, it's called storytelling, it's called content marketing. It has its terms in this space. So how do you avoid plagiarism into the barest minimum, because everything cannot really come from the head? Like I said, the more you expose yourself to content, the more you will have content inside of you to be able to write. Like now, for example, if you understand gaming, NFT gaming well, the more you understand NFT gaming, the more you can put it in your own words. Do you get? So understanding something makes it easier for you to put it in your own words. Usually it's hard to rewrite something in your own words when you don't understand it. When you understand something, you'll be able to put it in your own words. So another way to be able to put something in your own words is to watch videos, the video version of what you're looking for. For example, now you're watching a video. As you're watching that video now, and you're understanding what you're watching, you start putting it down. You start making notes. Those notes you're making are in your own words. So looking for a way to write content with the barest minimum of plagiarism. Watch videos and understand what you're writing. If you watch videos, and why I offer videos most of the time is because it's easier to understand videos more than write-ups, especially when you're new to the space. So when you watch videos and the videos have to make sense, look for those videos that explain things in a simple way. And then if it's making sense to you, you're making notes. By the time you're not making that notes for yourself and you bring it out, it's already your content. It's your version of what you listened, but now in your own kind of content. Does that make sense? That's for Sophie. You have to join communities. There are several communities to join. I think I have some links to send to you. I will send you some links of some communities for crypto space. There are so many links to join. Like I have a particular place that I joined. Like I mean, you have to, if you're online, there's no way you start seeing communities to join, you start seeing emails, you start email newsletters to subscribe to. You can't be online. You're looking for example, news updates. Come on. We have news platforms in the crypto space. We have Cointelegraph. We have all of them. There are so many of them in this space. Google it. Like, let Google be your friend. Let it be like you don't Google it and you couldn't find it. But you know, Sha, if I can't Google it, I can find it and I send it to you. But news, crypto news pages or something, crypto news websites. If you Google crypto news website, you'll see plenty of them. We can get news of this plenty. We have aliens.com. We have Cointelegraph. We have what's that one again? We have Coincora. We have so many of them. In fact, if you want an easy access to all this, let me show you where what can give you loads of information. A Kickstarter, Coin Market Cap. Let me show you. Coin Market Cap is a place to start. Let me show you. Coin Market Cap can lead you to anywhere you're going to. Now let's visit Coin Market Cap. Coinmarketcap.com. Now this website contains a list of almost all the cryptocurrencies out there. So now you're looking for news. Now let us pick one cryptocurrency now, for example. Let's go under Metaverse. Of course, you can do this on your phone. Under Metaverse, let's look for Radio Raka. You click Radio Raka now. You go down. Normally, they used to have news somewhere. Let me see if I can find news of this one. Now, see all the news around Radio Raka. So, see Radio Raka news. See? So, you can find news around it. So let us say, so from here now, you can see different websites or different news. Bitcoin is BSC news, and then read more. So this website is like your access. This website even has a place where you can learn. It's called Alexandria. Under Alexandria in this website, you can learn different things. There are different articles that cover so many things. Are you seeing? Different articles that cover so many things. So you can read about it. You can. So let's just say you want to have a certain point for your crypto knowledge. CoinMarketCap is a good place to start. They have articles you can learn from. See NFT, Metaverse articles. These are Metaverse articles. How to use Metaverse right now, and all. So this is a very good website you can start from. Gamify and all of that. So like I said, under it, so many things to learn and how to use stuff. So the first thing to do in this crypto job thing is pick a skill and learn how to get a job around that skill. Pick a skill. Now, how do you pick a skill? Let's just say you don't know any skill to pick. Go to that website I gave in those videos. We have web3.career. We have crypto job list. Go there, pick pick any job at all, and read the requirements and see if any of them is something you can learn how to do. You can understand. If you hit any roadblock, don't hesitate to drop your questions in the group. Don't hesitate to ask me. I will just do a video explaining it for you and share. You watch it and we'll take it from there. The plan is by the end of this month you should make reasonable progress, if not get a job. But you need to have a basis for yourself. You need to have a foundation. You need to have a foundational knowledge of the skill you want to get job in. So what do you know how to do and what do you want to learn? We'll start from there. So any other question? So I want all of you that say you are watching the video, I want to see your assignments. I gave assignment literally in all those videos. So I want to see assignments in my email, in my inbox. I want to see assignments. Abigail has been very, very committed to doing that. And then somebody named Ruthie have also been committed to submitting the assignment. So the rest of you, please submit your assignment to the email address that was posted here. So any other question? See, those that do assignment to let's take very seriously. So those that do assignment let's take very seriously. Alright? Any other question? This is a very doable. See, I used to be in your shoes, but now I've come this far. I'm not even reach where I want to reach, safe. Maybe when I start making the kind of money I want to be making, I didn't know. That's okay. I've arrived. But I'm sure I've not reached that place. So the thing is that it's doable. Valucopglobal@gmail.com. That's the valucopglobal@gmail.com. Aptitude test. Well, they want to do aptitude test for you. Every company and whatever, however they want to employ people. Now there's another way. Anyway, by the time you're watching the video, you will learn different ways of getting a job. You mustn't apply via your website to get a job. You can go to those communities I will share. You can work on your handle on LinkedIn to the point that the job will just find you in your DM. But like all this is a process. So don't just start and quit on the road. If you quit on the road, there's no answer for you. We don't just come and meet you. So probably an aptitude test, probably what they want, how they want to screen and get the people that they are looking for. So I don't know whatever the requirement is. If I see the test I might say okay, but it's not common. Aptitude test is not common in selection of crypto jobs. So it's not common at all. It's not common at all. It's really, really unique to see an aptitude test as a selection procedure. Normally they will have an interview with you, either via chats. They can have an interview with you on Telegram, have a video interview with you on Zoom or Google Meet, have an interview with you on WhatsApp. However they want to do the interview, but it's up to them to choose their medium of interview. Alright, so this is where we come to the end of today's class. It's basically question and answer session. So if you want to really get the best out of this class, watch those videos first and come back with your questions. Thank you for your time. Send me a reminder in the group for all the things I said I'm going to drop. Alright? Okay. Send me a reminder of what I'm going to drop in the group. All the communities I will share, make sure, yeah, of course, I'll share the recorded, I will send the recorded video. Make sure you join all those communities. In the videos I talked about perfect introduction, all of those things. Practice them, everything I've said. You can't do all those, practice everything in those videos and you won't get a job. See, I can show you over 20 testimonials and they are true and they are working. These are not people, I don't manufacture those testimonials, they are real life experiences. And so it's a proof that what we are teaching works. So you must be ready to apply everything I've been talking about. There's no magic, there's no special magic I used to do. Practice everything that you are hearing from those videos, and whenever you ask a question I answer you, go back and practice them. Practice will always give you the results you're looking for. Don't just know, learn to do, learn to go the extra mile and minimize excuses. Please minimize excuses. Some people have so many excuses about stuff. Find a way around it. Always find a way around it. Thank you very much. So see you in our next class. I have a program this weekend, so I don't know. We might have a class before Friday, but if not Friday, it might be next week. But one thing that might push me to make it to another class is probably someone that have a very major question. Beyond that, I will do videos if you want them. So good night.